Let's talk about canceled.
If you start now, you should have all of the fear.
Because literally you did a video, that same spinning one, whatever, and you're telling me people are canceling you. Or not canceling.
Oh,
It's all the comments are, you can't donate because my mom doesn't.
Yeah. So I made this video and it says, it's a bottle spinning and it lands on your mom, must give you $200. And the comments are all, my mom's dead. My mom's in jail. Thanks. I don't have one. Or, you know what I mean?
Right.
And because of that, TikTok will suppress your video because the comments are so negative and it thinks that I'm the impulse of this hateful, negative kind of community, which they don't want on their platform. So I'm not getting canceled, but the algorithm is trying to suppress my content because of that.
As a creator, you just know, no matter what you put that out there, people are not going to interpret it the way you mean it.
Sometimes,
in a fun, positive. They're going to find everything that's wrong or bring what's in their mind of what they want you to.
So actually, I told you in the beginning I wanted to be a good example for kids. It makes it really hard now because back in the day it was so much fun because everybody loved you. There was not as much hate. There's not as much you're going to get canceled for everything you do. Yes, TikTok specifically. And so now it's not as fun to create because I'm like, man, I'm going to do something wrong. I'm going to do a body paint that somebody's not going to like and say, you look like shit.
If she has one line out of place on her eyebrow, every single comment will be,
oh my
wow,
gosh,
there's that one thing wrong with her eyebrow. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with her eyebrow? It's like 5,000 comments that are like,
and it's like, I can handle
and that's just a joke.
It comes
that's
along with the territory.
Really
I get that, happening. But it's just like, it's not fun, as much fun as it used to be because now I'm so focused on all this hate.
14 hours doing it. You bought all the stuff. You put all this instead of appreciating your creative.
But that's also comes with the older community. That comes with anybody 20 plus, 25 plus, where it's like, that's the one that's jaded. That's the generation that's jaded. The younger kids, like, at first they weren't trying to cancel anybody. They were just excited. They're just happy. And they might troll a little bit, but like the real trolls, the real cancel people are the older generations.
They're the ones that are just kind of
1996 is that Gen Z millennial line that I was born that year, right?
Right.
But it's like millennials are so jaded. They're so jaded. Gen Y, millennials, boomers, you know what I mean? Like all these older generations like really come in and say, that's actually kind of fucked up or like whatever. It's like, why would I ever let anybody, why would any mother give their child $200, right? For my video, for example, it's like they might come in and swoop in and start saying that.
If they didn't get $200 when they were a kid, you shouldn't get $200.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah, yes. I suffered, so you shall.
Yeah, and it's like, and it ruins everything because it's a domino effect, right? But anyway, go ahead.
Right, people just know, but that's what I'm saying. It's a shame because people want to do this. There's some survey, I have no idea, but it's so many people want to be a creator. They want to be an influencer. They want to be you guys. And you're at the top of the game. And every time you're going to put a video out now, I know you both. So I know that's not in your head because you're great people and you're trying to push out a message and have fun. But the reality is, there's some people out there, whether legitimately the way they understood it or they're looking for the attention. And that's why it's like, how do you I don't know if there's a way to say, how do you navigate it? But like you just said, there's generational things.
I think there's a way to navigate it.
I do.
I think don't be a piece of shit. Go do some community service. Go get down and dirty. Go to Skid Row and feed the homeless.
Yeah, but you never
do not
put that
film
on there.
it.
No,
because I'm not going to exploit homeless
privately.
people like that. Yes, because it's about how you help the world, your relationship with those people,
so you
your
don't give a
relationship
shit
with the
what
community.
they comment on your stuff because you know deep down inside.
No,
yeah,
but I'm
not focused on y'all anymore.
Yeah, but we also won't make content like that because of who we are as people, what we do as people. Because it's like, I see people, sure, it's like Logan Paul's donating all of this money from his Pokemon live stream to the suicide, foundations to help the people who are, needing help. That's a beautiful thing to do. I don't see him getting down and dirty. I don't think he gets down and dirty. He doesn't talk about it, but you can also tell that it's like by the things that he's putting out into the world where it's like, I want to see without him filming it, but it's like, you can talk about it where it's like, actually go make a difference in the world, get down and dirty, go take a homeless man to dinner, hear his story.
Film it.
Don't film it. Don't do it to exploit them. Don't do it for views. Just actually go be a somewhat decent human being. Go get Chipotle for $20 and hear somebody's story and humble yourself.
Grounded. Well, okay.
It's about making a difference.
I want
to
close this on a very nice note because that's exactly where we're at. And that's exactly what you're saying is, you're a creator, you appreciate what your fans are. I get it. And while I'm going to let everybody have an opportunity to ask questions, sorry guys, it's already been pre-recorded. It's not live, but I have a great studio audience out here. And we're going to let them come up with a question if there's something they want to ask you guys. But with that being said, is there anything I haven't asked you that you feel you want to share with everybody as a creator, as advice, just kind of, where you're at today and what you see happening in 2023?
More saturation.
Yeah,
just more people going to become on the app. It's just going to be people are going to go in and out constantly. That's just
that's okay though. It's like I think it's good that people express themselves through this platform, through these platforms. But I would definitely say have a purpose, have a good reason why you go onto the platform. Because if you go on just to become famous, and then you become famous, you will fall off so fast. It'll come and go so quickly. It's as fast as blinking your eyes.
The fame is a byproduct, not the goal, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, I originally got on to share my art. And once I felt myself kind of doing it for views, I'm like, no, I don't want to do something just for the views. I'm doing this art because I love it, not because I want Janice to see it or Nick. I want to be able to create because it destroys.
No.
Yeah, no, not Nick.
No, definitely not Nick.
No, not Nick.
That's awesome, and that's what I think is. Well, that's why you get to these numbers, and 350 million likes. It's kind of a big number, and that's just one of your platforms, bro.
Yeah.
So it obviously you're doing something right, and. If anything, take away some of the lessons of what you're hearing. And I think everybody's looking for that Insta fame. We covered that earlier versus the marathon of actors who have been doing, and it's just it's a different approach to content. You've sang with Bocelli. You've done some amazing stuff, and now
Seth MacFarlane,
you're
Josh
tattooing
Groban.
shit all over your body.
I got so many games of tic-tac-toe on my leg
her
now.
phone off the balcony.
Oh my gosh!
And now you're consulting to people all in LA and all around the globe, doing amazing stuff. And
it breaks up the TikTok, it's fun to do on the side.
So what happens when TikTok's gone? Where do we go? Okay,
just still making a difference in the world.
That said, we'll be back.
Anybody any questions? So the question then is. The higher view numbership to get the brands to sponsor or put the money up versus the content you want that's not getting the higher views.
So what's interesting about that is on a page, usually on TikTok, people become known for having series. And if you have low views on a video that's not that series, that's actually okay. It's okay to experiment with TikTok and kind of post whatever you feel passionate about. And it's like, all right, I'm trying to find the next series while I still have my main series, right? And hopefully eventually, what I do personally and what we do for our clients is that we get 7 series so that you have something every single day of the week to post. And then it's you rotate through. So it's for example, the Milk Explosion series I used to do, it's okay, it's getting taken down every single time by the TikTok algorithm for, they think I'm self-inflicting pain. And it says, please call this hotline if you're thinking about committing suicide. And they start taking down those videos, and the Karen videos became bullying and harassment. And then, the waxing videos became minor safety because I'm hurting myself because I'm waxing or whatever it might be, right? And then, you have to rotate through, things change, and that's okay. So it's you might be experimenting, but it's then you get a brand deal for the Balls of Fate. On my page, right? Where it's I have Balls of Fate, I have the cat mode, I have oh my gosh, I have so many.
Cheese of Truth.
Yeah, Balls of Brilliance, Cheese of Truth, all these different series that I can do. So that's cool. And again, it's it's good to experiment because if you don't try it all, then you'll never succeed. So you got to try, diversify. So it's I would say keep having your main series that you'll do, and then try doing that other content because they won't care so much about the other content. They'll say, hey, for that series for Balls of Fate, can you do a brand deal? Let's pretend it's McDonald's, where it's hey, McDonald's wants to hire you to do a Balls of Fate. Here's $10,000 for that series.
also, I would like to say, if you really do enjoy like that specific video that you made, what's great is there's 50 other platforms to put it on where it could potentially do 10 times better. I've had a video where it did like 100,000 on TikTok and then got 10 million on YouTube. Just all of the apps are different. So it may do better on a different.
Right. And that's what I was talking about earlier with all the multiple platforms that you guys have. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you guys have really figured a great methodology for approaching content, good content creation, and not just being like, I'm going to put it on TikTok. I'm going to be, you know what I mean? And if anybody takes anything away from this, it's kind of follow your leads, as you said. Don't do it for the fame.
No.
Do it for the content. Find the different channels. Put some passion. And as like they say in anything, you do it and the money will come, right? You got to, you know, you just, and I know you guys live that and you see it. All right. So thanks for coming on the House of Chaos.